Well, welcome everyone. We want to thank you for joining us this evening for the Go for Diamond call. And we have a very, very good and important call this evening in reference to content creation on social media, specifically with posts, stories, and lives. So I'm going to turn this over to my wife, Tammy. And Tammy, so if you want to go ahead and take it away.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you all had an awesome day. And so tonight's session, it started out with most of you on this session are part of the 15-minute segments of accountability. And we're getting a lot of really great feedback and results, which is really important. All of us in creating our schedules, showing up and doing the work. And that's what it's all about, the actions that we're doing to help us all grow our businesses, whether it's a customer base, associates, or both. And Olga and Janet and myself, we were having a conversation on these 15-minute segments, and Olga was saying it would be really great if we could add a social media part of it for content creation, because we always share among us some of the things that we're challenged with and that we want to become better at. And we could learn from each other because every single one of us are doing something on social media that some of us don't know how to do. And so how can we learn in the process? So we had a couple of sessions before our 15-minute accountability session on Saturdays, the last 2 Saturdays, and then I brought up this. I'm going to share a screen right now. This document or this Excel spreadsheet, which is workable, and shared it with Olga and Janet. And so I'll explain at the end what the idea is. But this is a gift, as I promised all of you that we would give you a gift for showing up to the session, especially bringing your team members, because that's the most important thing. So does everybody see the sheet? Okay, and we're going to be sharing that in the chat section. Chris, can you just post that in the chat section?
Tammy, I apologize. You want me to post what?
Yeah, can you repost that that sheet while I'm talking in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody will have access to grab that. And so I'm going to get Olga to share the frame of it with you, and then Janet's going to share a segment, and I'll share the end, and we'll talk about how we think that if we incorporate this in, a lot of us who want to become so much better on social media and have content and ideas to post, and we create that accountability, then we could do something great together. Does everybody like the idea? Just throw a heart out there if you like the idea. All right. All righty then. Okay, so Olga, are you there?
I am here live.
Excellent. Okay, so I'll just maneuver the calendar as you talk.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this fabulous call that Chris and Tammy are hosting. And I am loving this tonight's, I guess, topic. I'm excited about it because I love social media. I love being able to connect with people on there. We have an endless prospect possibilities with what we have available to us. And I find, because I definitely need something like this, but in order to be successful in anything, you need to plan. We all plan for our weeks in so many different ways. We need to plan our content. So having something like this that Tammy is sharing with us and making it available to every one of us is like exciting. I'm like so thrilled about this because we're going to be able to, as you can see, you have the calendar. You're going to be able to print it off month by month and be able to create or have our themes for each week. As you can see underneath, there's different colors with different topics. And within those topics, Janet's going to speak on there's going to be a variety of different questions and ideas. So the content is all there for us. We just kind of have to just write certain things in there. But this is basically the gist of it. And as you can see, at the bottom where it has key with all the different topic ideas. It also gives you the number of posts for you to post. So if you're a beginner and you've never done any of this, this is a great tool to get started with. And you can just follow it as it is. If you're somebody that's a little bit more experienced, you can definitely do a lot more. There's no limit to how much you want to put yourself out there. But I think a lot of us are newbies to some of this. So just starting off with what you're comfortable with, even one post a day or even a couple of posts a week is good, because it's all about the exposure that you want to get yourself out there. It's a storefront. You want people to know that you're in business. You want people to know who you are. And that is the whole point of creating these posts and engaging with the people that are going to be responding. So that's pretty much it. There's so much more that we can get into, but the time is not today. And I'm going to let Janet, the wonderful Janet from Burlington, she's going to go over some of the topics that you guys could use, obviously, and how to use them. So it's all yours, Janet.
Thank you, fabulous Olga. You inspire me so much with your social media. You're the social media queen. And every time I see you, I think, wow, I got to get on there and, create something. So super inspiring. So thank you. I wanted to say, okay, so my name is Janet Moriyama, and I've been with Max for 6 years. It's been an amazing journey, loving every minute of it as time goes on. And this 15-minute run that we've been doing has been exceptional. If you guys haven't done it, you have to get on, especially the 7 a.m., because it is a great way to start the day. You would not believe how many people respond at 7 a.m. I'm going to have to say, if you contact 10 people, 9 out of 10 people will contact you. And the earlier you do it, the better, because it gives them the whole day to respond, to think about what they want to respond to you, and to have more back and forth conversations. And then, so these 15 minutes have led into now social media content, because now that we're all getting more experienced on our phones and we're getting more curious and more familiar, this is such a great idea, because with the 15-minute runs, they're all scheduled in a calendar. And this is what we're doing. We're scheduling in a calendar. And the one thing I realized is that when you have something penciled in your calendar, the likelihood of you going to be doing that is 100%. And I'll tell you, I have to recognize Sylvie Cosette, because she created a calendar for our MetaSwitch campaign, and she created the beautiful website and all the beautiful pictures and content in there. And to be honest with you, it scared me, because I looked at this calendar, there's 4 months of content, our names are on there, and the subject of what we're going to post. But as I started doing it, it really became a habit. And that's what you're going to find that it's going to do for you. It's going to become a habit. So, so I suggest starting off, for me, get a Canva account, even the free account, because there's a search bar when you go into Canva, and just say you want to post something on motivation, punch in motivation in the search bar, and you'll get a ton of beautiful Canva prints, with some of them with quotes. You can change the pictures in and out. You can add your picture, you can add a nature picture, whatever you want to make it look pretty. And then all you have to do is post. So you don't have to think. And for me, I've had a Canva account for a year, and it never really dawned on me to use it. But you're going to save yourself so much time. And so, if you're worried about creating content, it's all there. Okay, so I'll go through the subjects right now. And so that's the calendar. And so, yes, so really utilize the holidays, because people love to celebrate, and everyone likes to see what you're doing, the life of Olga, the life of Paul Tessaman, Chris and Tammy. They love to see what you're doing, because they want to see your personality and your lifestyle, as well as what you do with business. And they put one and one together and decide if that's what, that's what they'd like to do. So you're essentially inspiring them. And today was Valentine's Day, so it was a great day to celebrate that, celebrating love. And then what's the next subject, Tammy? Okay, so engagement questions. This is really good to create the algorithms in your social media. So again, you can go into your Canva account, pick a pretty picture, and then add your question on there. And if you don't want to use any of these questions, you can choose a question that comes to your mind that you would be curious, or something that would be, and I find like if you pick a question that's, you know, if someone could answer in a split second rather than having to think about it too much, like the more people have to think, the more they'll scroll by. But if they like, if you put something like, what's your favorite song, that will come to mind, or like, what do you do for a living, or what's your favorite holiday, like that's something that someone can add really simply. And this is a way to engage your audience. So basically warming up relationships, creating relationships, and then it's initial start to starting a conversation. So look at this, like there's tons of questions. And Tammy, can I see the top of that? And I believe for each subject, it says post one per week, but not on the same day each week. So this is something that you can pencil into your calendar, like once a week, pick a day that you're going to do an engagement post. And then if you know you're going to post something on Friday, then on Monday, start thinking about, or sorry, even maybe on Saturday or Sunday, that's when you start creating your content for the following week. And if you guys are in a Facebook group, like the MetaSwitch group, you can schedule your posts. So I've already created my content for this week. I created it on Sunday. So I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then I did Wednesday. I have Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday and Friday and Saturday covered by a couple of other people. So this is, and I showed them how to schedule this. So this is really good to do because you'll feel more organized. What I found about posting and creating content, I found it stressful because you found the time restraint. But if you schedule it and you do it ahead of time, it seems so much easier. And then you can go ahead and do the other money-making activities in this business. Okay, what's next one, Tammy? Okay, live videos. This is big because this is where people see your personality, see who you are. And this is really relatable to them because you want to show yourself as a normal person living life. And I mean, here's some subjects that you can talk about. And before you start a live, like I remember making my lives in the beginning and I just turned the camera on and I just didn't know what I was going to speak about. So there was a lot of ums and ahs and a lot of, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But I think if you prepare yourself with your content, practice in front of a mirror, you can even practice in front of, well, you can do on a practice mode with Instagram and with Facebook, where you don't have a public audience, where you just have yourself, because there's a setting that says like for yourself to watch, and you can record yourself, watch it. And if you absolutely don't like it, then redo it. But I mean, practice makes perfect. And like they say, it takes, 10,000 hours to become a master at something. So this is something that you want to keep practicing and getting better at. And as you do it, like Olga seems like she does it so easily, like she's the queen of doing lives. I have to be honest with you, I'm not quite there yet. I'm getting better, but when I first started, it's much better than it was back then. So just keep practicing and post one per week and not on the same day again. So this is all about scheduling, and your lives could be even like a minute or two if you don't want to do a really long live. And quotes. And I love this, like, especially with Canva, because like, I mean, there's some ideas here, but if you just put quotes in the search bar with Canva, you can get any famous quote from Henry Ford to like Will Smith. You could even type in their names if you want, and you can get some fabulous ideas, and they've created the pictures for you. All you have to do is download, it goes into your gallery. Everything that you download goes into your gallery, which is your phone. So when you go onto Facebook and you press photo, you'll capture the picture that you downloaded from Canva, and it'll go right into your posting. So that's how easy it is. So, I mean, I think Canva is just, it's honestly, it makes life so much easier, because I found before you're trying to edit and like play with color and like, yeah, too many things to do and crop. With Canva, it's all set for you. So all you really have to do is like take it and just like post it. So yeah, it says here 2 weekly posts, 1 per week and not on the same day. So organize yourself, 1 live, 1 engagement, 1 weekly quote, and etc. Okay, and weekly self-promo ideas, and this is you post one per week on the same day. So this is to get the best results. And this is by posting a video or a photo promoting your products, talking about a special promotion going on. And you can make your own promotions and get creative with that if there isn't a promotion. But for now, we have MetaSwitch and we have Heart Health Month. And we have this 90-day challenge. I mean, you can talk about this business challenge that we're having and launching our business and looking for new business partners. But so we can do this either through live, we can do this through a post or however you want it, or you can do a story. And yeah, so you can do this through stories, posts, and even reels. And try to schedule. They say now, like with reels, try to post them once a day, and then to grow your audience, to grow your algorithms, and to grow your following. So that's my part, and I'll let Tammy take the rest.
Well, thank you, Janet, and thanks, Olga. We were discussing earlier how much value there is from this Excel spreadsheet, and it's all a workable sheet, so you can always add things that you've used in the past for a previous quote or anything you want to add, you can add there as well. So, and then of course there's gratitude, and people are drawn to this a lot. People are looking for sincerity, heart-centered, authenticity, people who genuinely care. And so gratitude is a big one. It says to post 2 per month, but get a feel for it, because you'll start to know who your audience is and who your regulars are that are watching you. And a lot of people like to see a gratitude post, even if it's an extra one over and above on a weekly basis. It could be different ways of being grateful. So as you can see here, thanking your customers, thank specific customers, and tag them. Thank your associates, your downline, thank your upline, thank your mentor, like things that you can be grateful for that other people are seeing. And people like that when people recognize other people. So there's lots there that you can grab a hold of. In the Real You ideas, post 2 per month, extra if you have space available. And people love to see videos. They love to see photos too. Some old photos of you and friends, things that you like to do. I know, Alice, you always promote beautiful artwork and stuff. And every time you do, I see it and it attracts me. So, things like that. People want to see you. They want to see your personality. They want to see what you love. And share your favorite band, song, memorable experiences. As you can see, there's a lot of great stuff here. And again, you can always add stuff. Each one of us has our own Excel spreadsheet now. So you can use your spreadsheet and work your content. And we'll create that accountability session, which we'll share with you. Something that you've learned. It's important to share things that you've learned, some value you can bring to somebody else, something you just learned and it really worked for you and you want to share it with other people. People appreciate it all the time. So you can do this through lives, you can do it through stories, you can do it through many ways and of connecting with people. At the end of the day, it's all about relationship building. It's all about connecting with people, and people buy you first. No matter what you promote, they're buying who you are as a person. And then reposts. These are things that you can do as well, because not everybody is going to see your posts. So there's no challenge with reposting or posting somebody else's. You can share somebody else's quote and their caption with other people, and in gratitude of what they posted. So there's lots of things that we can do. And I think it's when you have it laid out in front of you, it makes it easier to choose from. But when you have busy days, like all of us have super busy days, and when you have to sit down and think about it without any direction, it's not easy to come up with content. unless that is who you are and that's what you're really, really good at, which most people have to really think about it. But this is going to help you create some direction. And ask me a question. You see that a lot now. I'm seeing that a lot on social media. You know, any question, just ask me a question. People will ask you questions and you answer them. It gives you a way to connect with people, especially on something that you might have posted recently that they want to ask you a question about it. And then favorite thing ideas. Post about an educational resource your followers would find valuable. Again, remember, we're educating people through our profession. We are bringing value to people. We're building relationships with them and getting to know them. So the best way to do it is through our platforms and connecting with people. So these are all categorized, as you can see on the bottom. So what our plan is, as the three of us were discussing last Saturday, is to open our Saturdays that we would normally do our 15-minute at 9 a.m. In accountability, doing our money-making activities. And this is to create some ideas, and we can also expand on it and learn from it and try something else, because we're all in this together and we're all growing through the platforms, is to open that 9 a.m. to 9:30 to pick one specific thing that we could learn on social media. It could be a reel. It could be how to do a live. It could be how to create a post on Canva. It could be, and what we'll do is whoever's got the experience on how to do that, they will do that 30-minute segment and on the Zoom session and share with everybody. And then the following 30 minutes, so it'll be a 9 to 10, and the following 30 minutes, 9:30 to 10, we're gonna sit down, accountability, creating content for 30 minutes. Everybody focused on working on their content that they're going to start posting the following week. So that's what we wanted to share with everybody. We're going to start this Saturday coming and at 9 a.m. And you're going to see everything in the Canada-US group for the Zoom session code and the password as well. So does anybody have any questions? Let's just stop share. And let's open it up for any questions. If you have any questions, just in the reaction button, just put your hand, raise your hand. You have any questions about this? How many are, okay.
Question, it's Marie Paul.
Excellent. Go ahead, Marie Paul.
Could we join that accountability at any time?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Anytime. Yeah. Well, the
it's
social media will be on the
9:30.
Saturday. So
it's always going to be at 9 o'clock, 9 to 10 on Saturday.
On Saturday for 1 hour. Okay. If you're wanting to build more presence on social media and learn skills, that's the 1 hour session on Saturdays.
Okay. May not be
and
able
during
to
the week,
do the
anybody
next
can
couple
join
of...
any one of those 15-minute segments, Monday to Friday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I didn't see whose hand went up first. Oh, go ahead, Jess.
So I wanted to ask Olga, do you have more than one phone, and are you doing TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook? You have two phones. So which two are you recording at the same time? Is it Facebook and Instagram?
So this is my actual phone that has a plan, and this was my old phone. So when I do my lives, I use my regular phone for Facebook Lives, for Facebook, and then I use this one for Instagram. I can't do TikTok yet, but if I could, I would use my laptop for Facebook. I would use this for Instagram, and I would use this for TikTok. Don't forget, you can go live using your laptop also. Or you can just pick up another phone. which I do. I have a bunch of phones, so I can probably use that as well.
And then you're just doing it off of like your data.
Yeah,
at home,
Wi-Fi.
off of
It's my Wi-Fi, my home Wi-Fi. So I can use this to do whatever I wanted. But I prefer to just do all my work in one and just use that for my lives. That's it.
Okay.
And you're able to upload it, no issues.
And we can have a Saturday in that 30-minute segment to share with people how you can do 2 or 3 different platforms. I have an iPad. I could easily, and a computer. I can easily, and my old phone, same thing. I use my old phone for Wi-Fi, and you can get different platforms going at the same time, which is really great. It saves you a lot of time, but most people are starting with one device and getting comfortable with it, and then try the second device the next week and give it a shot. The worst that's going to happen is you turn it off. I mean, it happened to me. I had something on TikTok in the settings where people can just come in side by side with me, and I'm doing a live, and these people were just popping in, and I'm like trying to do my Instagram, trying to stay focused. So I just clicked off of my live on TikTok. I have to figure out what I have in the settings that's doing that. But that's how you learn, you guys. That's how you learn, right? And so we're excited about this because we're doing it anyways. We've decided we're going to take our skill sets to another level on social media, and any one of you are very welcome to join in. And again, like we're doing in this core 15-minute group that keeps expanding, is we're learning things in the process. So it's not anything fixed. It's we're going to adjust. We're going to do things. You know, if we find that something's really missing because most people are not doing this one, well, we'll go back and do a segment on that. And we're going to do it in real time as well. We're not just going to teach and walk away. We're going to do some real time stuff to have some fun too.
I believe Linda is next.
Yeah, go ahead, Linda.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to ask about, so the file itself. So some of us are good with Excel, some of us not so much. And so do you have any recommendations about what to do if Excel isn't your friend, or if you don't have it on your laptop?
I don't know, Chris, is a PDF available to do this stuff? Chris is the guy that knows all this stuff.
Well, not necessarily. I just dig in through YouTube and I find how I do need to do whatever I need to do. But I mean, the thing with Excel, there's a lot of, I'll do some research to get into more details, but I can export it to a PDF document, and that's not a problem. We can make it available that way. The thing where Excel is, you can add information and modify and everything else, where PDF, most people will probably print it and do it on a paper, which is fine. So we can create a PDF version. In fact, the version that's over here, I believe Kathy's been having some challenges to download it. I don't know if it's the downloading aspect or if it's the fact that the computers recognize the file extension because it doesn't know what it is. We can chat after, Kathy, but the point is I can create a PDF, which obviously is standard for everybody. Yeah, so sorry, Linda, I don't have specifics, but I know there's a very common solution that we can, because it's a common problem. I agree.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Janet. Sorry, Tammy, go ahead.
Yes, can I just get a thumbs up from if anyone has Canva? I just want to get a, no, on your screen so I can see like Olga's thumb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Reaction thumb.
Yeah, the reaction thumb. Okay. So yeah, so if you guys can get your Canva account and get there's a free version. And if you want to go pro, it's like maybe about $100. It's well worth it. It's like a yearly membership. That'd be a good idea to do, get that available for your Saturday training. So that's what's today, Monday. Yeah, have that so we can navigate that together.
Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, you don't have to pay at the beginning just the free version will be more than enough for whatever training you'll receive. So I do recommend that you equip yourself with those tools that they're giving you, because it's basically like having a cell phone in your hands. I mean, it's to be able to build this business and using social media, you need graphic, and Canva is designed to be user friendly for everybody to be able to create whatever it is, because they have a lot of templates. So that's and the other thing I just wanted to mention very quickly, some of you are probably thinking, oh my God, do I need to buy two phones? Absolutely not. I'm sure you'll agree with me that, companies are selling phones people tend to change phones every 2 to 3 years, generally every 2 years. Anyway, that's what Tammy and I tend to do. And phones accumulate. We tend to give them away, or I use them as a trade-off. The point is, and that's probably what Olga has. She says she has other phones. This is over the years, you accumulate them. Now you can use these phones, and you don't need an account for each of them. You just leave it connected on your Wi-Fi. One phone has your account, and you don't want to just connect on your Wi-Fi. And then you sell these little devices for $20, and you put them all in front of you, and you have your LinkedIn, you have Instagram, TikTok, and whatever you want, Facebook Live, and then it can all happen at the same time. I'm not saying you need to learn this right away, but this is not rocket science. It's really simple. You just need to learn the steps. That's all. So back to you, Tammy.
Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? I saw that Marie Paul was asking if they're being recorded. Yes, we can record these ones. I think that it's important to record it, and especially in the learning part, the first 30 minutes, and then the rest is, we basically got our heads down. Some people might have questions at the beginning, and we want to make sure that everybody's working their content. And it should be quite fast. In that 30-minute segment, you should have your week's content created. Okay, so this is going to help us all tremendously. It's helped us a lot with these 15-minute accountability, doing those money-making activities. I think we're all going to get so much better on posting and making the time to post by having it prepared and scheduled, like Janet had mentioned how much it's helped her. Yeah, go ahead, Janet.
Yeah, I just had another thought. When I do my posting 100% from my cell phone, but you can also from Canva. So you can also go into Canva through your laptop, and whatever you do on your laptop and your phone, it gets transferred back and forth. It gets saved into your designs. So that's what's really cool about that, because sometimes if you start a design and then you can't finish it, it just saves your design, and then you can revisit it and then add to it or whatever, modify it the way you want, change the picture. So it's always saved. And if you don't have your phone dies, you go on your laptop, it's there.
And Sylvie, if you don't mind just unmuting yourself, because I know you're really good on Canva now. I see you doing really great stuff. Do you post from Canva to your social media platforms?
I use my my laptop a lot. I'm just starting to use my phone because I find it's too small. I like it when it's big, but it's true. I have been able to open the Canva application on my phone, and it's a bit different, but yeah, you can create everything there, and it saves everything you do. So usually I'll just download it on my phone, and from there I'll put it on Instagram, and then I'll put it on Facebook. So yeah, I really love Canva because they have so many great ideas, and sometimes you want to do something, and then you see something else and you say, oh, that's even better, I'll use that instead. So yeah, I love it. And I have the free version. I haven't gone to the paid version yet. But and we did do was it last summer? We had a Saturday and it's recorded where
Strong Max Women, remember?
Yeah, in Strong Max Women, we did the almost an hour and 15 minutes on how to use Canva. So if you go back and find it, Canva hasn't changed that much. It's probably just follow it, and you come back on Saturday and you're ready to go and use Canva. It is really user friendly.
Yeah.
Sylvie, to add to your point,
and there's training on Canva to teach you different things too. Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to help people finding the video that Sylvie was talking about. If you go to activeteamtraining.com, it'll take you to that channel. And I believe there is a channel a playlist called Strong Max Women.
Yeah.
And Tammy put all the stuff in there. So if you go there, you'll find it. And just to give you a sense of direction. So
Yeah, it's Canva
everything.
101, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
So Tammy, that call on Saturday at 9 o'clock, what's the purpose of that call?
So the first 30 minutes, it will be about learning something on social media. So we're gonna, I guess, ask everybody who wants to participate in that what you want to learn. And then we'll determine the most important, or maybe if many people say one thing, then let's start with that. And we'll start throwing out some subjects of 30 minutes on what people want to learn, and whoever is really good at that, they're going to do the segment of that.
Is that every Saturday at 9 o'clock?
Every Saturday, yes. We're
Straight
gonna
every
we're gonna
Saturday.
step up our game with social media, which means we have to do it, and we have to be accountable, and that's what this is how it all started with these 15-minute segments, is that accountability of showing up, doing the work. And then we discuss among us when people want to stay back, and we learn from each other. We're picking up lots of great tips from each other that's working for us.
Okay.
Right? Am I correct? Whoever's on there, just
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah, and I can check, Tammy, because I signed up for that year training with Charlene Johnson. And so they're always up to date with what's new with reels and stories, and they have checklists.
Oh,
So you can print it out, and it's all, and if they change it, they'll change it. It's always updated. So I can check to see, I know they have one, because I was checking out the reels, because I hadn't been on the training for a little while, but I can print them out and send them to you.
okay.
One thing, Sylvie, if you want, if it's okay for you to do that, put it in the group, the Canada USA group.
Yep.
So that way people can have access to it, and whoever cares will take it, and whoever don't, then just skip it.
Yep.
Perfect. And I purchased, I was showing some of the group, we were talking about it on Saturday. I purchased schedules for post, and I bought it because I wanted to learn how to create captions that are capturing an audience, because you could write something and totally miss a good prospect because they can capture them. So I bought 9 months calendar with great posts. They're all animated cartoons, which is not my style. So I've been going on Canva, and I take the content and I create a word picture of whatever it's talking about. You might have seen me throwing a few of those out there. You probably see a lot of things going out there through Chris and Tammy. Anybody seeing some stuff through Chris and Tammy that's going on, posts?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the virtual assistant. She has access to all of this stuff in my Canva. So what we can do is, on those sessions of scheduling too, I can share some of this stuff. I'll just share screen, and we'll just share some stuff, so you and so you
Stay tuned. She'll be back. It's the reason why I turned my monitor off. I thought maybe that would help. Trying to figure out why.
Oh, did I freeze?
Oh, for a period of time.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, like I was telling Olga and Janet, I've got stuff, and it's just sitting there. So let's start leveraging stuff that we all have and skills that we have that we could teach each other on something that one of us is doing really well and the other one hasn't tried it yet. I think that these are the way that we're all going to step out of our comfort zone in 2022 to help us all elevate our skill set, our mindset, our actions. Most important is our actions. And, you know, the one thing that Eric Worre did say on the accelerator training Sylvie's laughing because it's so accurate. We're all overtrained and people are not doing the work. They just show up and learn, and they go away, and then they show up and learn next week, and then they go away, and then but they're not getting anything because they're not applying it. Where these 15-minute segments, we're applying. We're all in the trenches together. These Saturdays, I think that's that add-on that's going to help us all get our social media off the ground. All right. So can everybody hear me?
Yes,
Okay, I
it's
didn't
good.
freeze again. Okay. So we're going to start on Saturday. And please put in the Canada US Messenger group, put subjects that you really want to master, something you really want to get good at and that you haven't done it yet, and write those things down. Like, for example, Janet was saying that she doesn't do TikTok because she doesn't know how to do a TikTok reel. And Olga and I both look at Janet going, oh, we can show you because we're doing it. So it makes it fun because, you know, we can all help each other. All right. So in the group on Saturday, 9 a.m. will be 30-minute training, and then get ready with your Excel spreadsheet, and we'll do a 30-minute calendar. We'll create our content in those 30 minutes to start launching on Monday morning.
And Kathy, give me a call if you don't mind. Let me help you out with so you can have a copy of it. If you have my WhatsApp number, I'm sure I'm in the messenger group. We can connect each other there. So whatever works, just I'll wait for your feedback if you need my help.
Yeah, Kathleen, I got your message too. It was a direct message, but show up on Saturday and we're going to learn this stuff one step at a time for social media. Reels is one of the more popular ways of putting content out there. So it might not be your first step, especially if you're new on social media. You might want to start with a post or a story. But that's where we're at, you guys. This is how we're going to help each other. All right. I think that's it. Awesome. Okay, Chris, is there any other announcements?
No, at the moment, everything is in the works, and we are working right now. Let me just get my video back on. We're working right now on reaching your core rank training, and we're collaborating with leaders from all over the world to make sure that we have a consistent and congruent message to help people to have a guideline to reach your bronze, which we know is our core rank, which can take you all the way to Crown Diamond if you repeat the process. So that's something that's in the works. The active team, there's a huge database that's being created right now with videos galore, and gathered a lot of data that we've been accumulating over the years, which is going to be, it's created. It just hasn't been activated yet because we need to make sure we work on the cosmetic things and it looks good. And I know that in March 3rd, I believe there will be another virtual event for North America. And we're working, I mean, this is all in the works. We're just working on some promotions for Max to be able to help associates create some momentum within their regions. So we'll keep you posted on all of these things, which is beside the point from the training. We just want to let you know that it's coming. It's on the works. So that's what I mentioned at the beginning of the call. Stay the course, keep moving forward. Even if you feel things are not moving, trust me, they are. And a lot of it is happening internally, and the external impact will actually come a little bit later. And don't give up, because often, and I've seen over the years, people give up just before they're about to get a breaking point that could have completely changed their environment. And that's a very common situation that we see in this business. So stay the course. You're all doing well. I'm not kidding. The signs are there. So keep doing the work. You're doing really, really well, and keep following the trainings that the girls are just shared here this evening. You don't need to know it all. You don't need to be a pro at it. You just need to start with one thing. I know Mary Paul mentioned that she wants to learn how to do wheels. I mentioned Mary Paul. Tammy did mention to put that into the Canada USA messenger group. I put it in there so it's not forgotten. But this kind of information is helpful. And like I said, among this collective group, a lot of folks are doing very well with this thing. Imagine if every single one of you would do that daily, how that could change everything in Canada. It's serious. In fact, I don't even watch the news anymore because the news is late and often inaccurate because they have their own agenda. Okay, I'll stop there. And I find that the social media, that's real. These are real people on the ground telling you exactly what's going on. So what am I telling you is that the Canadian has impacted the entire world with what's going on. So long story short, social media that's my point. Nothing else. That was my point. Social media, it is so powerful today, and it's overwhelming the big medias and the big fat cats. So don't underestimate the power of that because you may not be familiar with it. Just learn one thing. And here's something I learned as I do wheels almost every day. You've probably been following the trainings that we do on week 1, week 2, week 3. We're week 7, day 1 today. Well, before that, I never did wheels like ever. It's just, I didn't know how. And I went to, listen to something. I tried it, and now I know it's inside out. It's really simple. Now I got to do more live on Instagram. I got to do more live on Facebook. But the point is, pick one thing and become really good at it. And this is what Eric shares. So anyway, Tammy, that's my 2 cents, and I'll turn over to you to finish the call. Oh, she's frozen.
We'll see you on Saturday and get this.
We'll work on that problem, guys. We got to figure this one out. We need to increase our bandwidth in Florida. In Canada, by default, we have 50 megs upload. Here we have 10. So when you're using 4K's videos, that's a problem. And this is what we're finding right now. So we'll figure this out. Tammy, are you still? Okay, I think you're on. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so we'll see everybody on Saturday and we'll get this rolling.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Well, let's say goodbye. Sign language goodbye. I just love seeing that. Hold on. Let me take a face. Hold on. Keep doing it. I know I'm slow. Just 1 second. I want to take that picture. It is so cool. I want to show you guys. Come on. Where's this? I'm too slow. Okay, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Alice, I don't see your hands. Okay, perfect. Oh, this is so cool. I got it. Okay, guys. Perfect. Well, have a great night. Bye, everybody.